Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the final day of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 17 and the 52 Weeks of 52 Favorite Photos Hop that I'm combining together. And today's exclusive sketch is by Lisa with the scrapbook table. It's a 2-pager. I am going to have to make one of my pictures a different direction than hers because both my pictures, well, one of my pictures is vertical and one is horizontal. I am documenting this pitiful, pitiful layout of my sweet, precious grandson who had to go to the emergency room back in earlier this winter. And I have these pictures that I wanted to get documented. It was a stinky old day, but this is a perfect opportunity to use the Quarantined collection by Simple Stories. I somehow ended up with 2 of these, so I want to try and get it used up as much as can. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my stickers, some scraps. I have 2 base page white papers, and then I have my pictures and this double page sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I'm only going to leave the sketch up in the top for a little while because it's hard to leave a 2-pager up there or anywhere on there because it covers things up. So I am getting started with salvage patina. I smush the ink pad onto some plastic or a piece of acetate, and then I use a little watercolor paintbrush and drip it on, and then just kind of squish it around and then put it on here. It goes well enough with this collection because there's some light blue, some aqua, things like that. Because I watered it down, it's not as saturated as it would be if it was, fully, just inked on there like with a dauber or something. But I kind of wanted it to look like that. The sketch kind of has some mixed media behind the pictures on layout, the left layout, and then behind the pictures and that bottom little corner. So I kind of just do a diagonal from top left to bottom right for both layouts. I'm going to put my pictures kind of in a little bit different, only because this one picture is horizontal and not vertical. Also, I did originally think, I could put the pictures and kind of just turn the sketch to the side, but it didn't look right to me to have the 3 pictures stacked on top of each other. So I decided I would go ahead and do them long ways like the sketch calls for, even though the larger picture is turned. First of all, I map my pictures and of course do my mixed media, and then I'm going to build these little clusters, the bottom right corner of the right layout and the top left corner of the left layout, like it calls for on the sketch. I do add a little something extra, and I am going to move my title only because I ended up making my layouts pretty much identical. Instead of going from the bottom left up to the top right on the left layout and then starting on the top left and going down with the right layout, I did top bottom to top right, or bottom bottom left to top right on both layouts. So because of that, and I have those little banners in the top left of the left layout, the top left of the right layout is bare and boring. So I'm going to do some splatters, but I'm also going to add my title there on the right layout instead of the left. I do put like a little wordy bit in the bottom right corner of the left layout, which you'll see here in a little bit. I hesitate a little bit about some of these embellishments. I've got like this little COVID cootie. Now, he did not have COVID, but I felt like it still kind of alludes to the whole cootie idea, because he definitely was sick. He was puny. You can see it in his face in that bigger picture. And when I do the close-ups, you can see his red cheeks on those little pictures on the left layout. Now, the right layout, it's pretty early on while we're at the hospital, in that picture of his mom and dad giving him a smooch on the head. But those 3 pictures at the top of that are not long before we were discharged and sent home. They said he didn't have anything. It was probably like a virus, yada, yada, yada. And, I can absolutely say thank you, thank you that he didn't have RSV or COVID or the flu or strep throat or one of the 9 million things going around that is detected with a test. However, going and spending all day, and I mean I don't know, we were there from like 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. until 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon with a baby Okay? With a baby. It is not a pleasant experience, y'all. This was early February. And overall, let me just say, for the 52-week hop, I've been sticking with trying to do a layout of the most current week when I would do my scrapbooking. I decided to go ahead and document these because I wanted to get them documented. It is not necessarily an everyday event, but it's not also something that I typically want to document because I'm hoping I'm not taken back to the hospital again. So me and his parents hung out for hours at the hospital, just waiting for answers. They just made us wait big gaps of time in between, and that was frustrating. And, overall, he's like the easiest baby, even when he was sick. But he laid there in that bed by himself without being hugged and coddled for a really long time. It's pretty impressive. It was the adults. Like I even wrote in my journaling, because yes, I'm going to journal on camera. But I even wrote on here, after a really long day and a lot of tears, and in parentheses it says not only AJ's, because he did shed some of his own. You can see a little bit of that, but for the most part, it was the adults who were a little weepy and stressed and exhausted. He had a fever of 103. And that's scary. And he, his mama is a new mama, but I still was a little nervous. My mother was nervous. It was a day. So I was grateful that he didn't have all those other things that could have been so much worse. But also, it would have been nice to have at least had some answers. But anyway, I do like my embellishments kind of in a diagonal along the lines of the pictures. Because on the sketch, really, there's, other than the banners and the mixed media, there doesn't give you a place for that. So that's really up to you. It's always up to you. Don't get me wrong. But there's like not even a suggestion on here, which is fine. I actually, a lot of times, love that. I do take black soot in my Distress Oxide spray and tap that out after I cover my pictures, because obviously I don't want black all over my face or my grandson's face or my kiddo's face. So I do tap that out in some different places and let that kind of soak out, because I needed a little something up there, because that big huge expanse in the top left corner was a little too much for me. So anyway, I have had such a good time this month with the 30 days of sketches, even though there's 31. I am so grateful for you all for hanging out with me. I hope you'll go check out all of the people who are hopping along and have hopped along all month. I think there's over 330 plus videos. So by the end of the month, and then carrying forward, people will still be posting in there for a while. So I hope you'll go check those out. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layouts. Definitely love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. I love it when you all comment, because I will reply to every comment, and it always just makes me feel even more like I am scrapbooking with my friends. And then I hope you'll come and hang out with me in April. I will not be here every day. I don't plan in April, but I'm hoping at least 2 or 3 videos a week. So I hope you'll come and hang out with that. I will have a layout share tomorrow, April the 1st. So you can come and check that out. I would love that. It'll have all the layouts I've completed in the month of February, including ones that didn't have videos. So I would hope that you would come and see me again. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.